That's me saying 1, 2, 1, 2. Roundtable signing back in once again, my friend. Talk about the old fashioned wrestling. Let y'all know what's happening. I learned that from Shinsuke Backamura. Not Nakamura, Backamura. She's worried about this dude's back. I'm not even going to hold you. This heat wave is brutal. My God. I'm over here sipping on a motherfucking vodka slushy. Man. Where y'all at, stay cool. I don't know how hot it is where you guys is at. Stay cool because this shit is disrespectful. Chad Luger. Yeah, man, I'm proud of him, man. I'm proud of Chad Gable, man. I'll even go there and say, he won't even need the Intercontinental Championship. Fuck it, I'll say it. Like, out of that bullshit ass, punk ass Raw, you know what I mean? Like, he was the star. He made that whole Raw because there was nothing else there, really. As of right now, that's this dude Chad Gable's greatest night. That's his greatest night ever in his wrestling career. And yeah, people may say like, "Oh, he went out like a wimp because he ran back in the ring." In a way, I understand that, but he was still holding it down in the ring, especially when it came to that motherfucking deadlift German plex. Yo, beast. So proud of this dude, Chad Gable, man. This dude came from Shorty G to now. And we all knew, ever since this dude, Chad Gable, had long hair, we knew, yo, this dude is going to be a star, man. He's going to do something. Just that from before, WWE never really gave him a chance. Split up, you know what I'm saying? What academy? Not Alpha Academy. What was the name of the other academy? Oh, no, American Alpha. Split up American Alpha. We all thought like, oh shit, why would they split up American Alpha? They're done. Then what they do with Chad Gable after that? Put him with Bobby Roode in a bullshit ass tag team. Which made no damn sense. Remember, both of them was wearing robes. Both of them was glorious. Yeah. Make sure y'all stay cool, definitely. Then you had, after that, what up? He transitioned to Shorty G. Making fun of him, how just because he's a short guy, they made fun of that shit. Had a great match with this dude, Baron Corbin. Can't forget about that. Then after that, he, gradually ended up to right here, man. The whole Alpha Academy shtick, him and this dude Otis. And I'm just proud of my dude, because I've been watching this dude ever since NXT, and you already know how the main roster gives it up when it comes to the black and gold. Tozawa. What's up, ballet dancer? Oh yeah, man. What's up, Black Star? We gonna talk about it tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all heard how I started off the show, but you know what I mean. Check out the beginning of the show. I was speaking Japanese. This dude Shinsuke Backamura taught me. And let's talk about this motherfucker, man. Shinsuke Nakamura, all of a sudden the number one contender. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is fucking stupid. Stupid. This dude, Shinsuke Nakamura, has been losing and losing and losing. And just now, all of a sudden, he was looking at this dude, Seth Rollins' ass. He's the number one contender. Shit is ridiculous, man. And this is why the titles don't be meaning shit. This is the main reason why the titles don't mean shit. This dude was on a motherfucking losing streak. And this dude's all of a sudden now the number one contender. On some real G shit, this match doesn't even need the belt. This is why Seth Rollins should have won at fucking SummerSlam. It was no reason for him to lose. I mean, not Seth, excuse me, fucking Finn Balor. My bad. This is why Finn Balor should have won the belt at fucking at SummerSlam. Because now you got this whole shit with Judgment Day that's having, they're having a little friction. You got JD McDonough in the middle of everything, stirring the pot. You got these dudes going back and forth. It would have been much better if the World Heavyweight Championship was on this dude, Finn Balor. The fuck? Yeah, man. Baron Corbin. Fuck him. Speaking of him, because he's on NXT, we also want to talk about like what happened with Wesley and this dude, Carmelo Hayes. I heard that they had this dude Carmelo Hayes put the NXT championship on the line. Yeah, but going back to this motherfucker, Shinsuke Nakamura, that match didn't need the belt. You know what I mean? Like, come on, B. And what's he gonna do now? Lose again? Shinsuke Backamura? He's gonna lose again? And make him look like even more of a bum? So now you can't even beat a motherfucker that has a fucking spine? Literally? Now don't get me wrong, I like the vignette, the segment that he did. I liked it. It was okay. But it just doesn't make any sense. If that was the case, why have this dude lose every single fucking match? Why is it so hard? I'm just so sick of these motherfuckers booking dudes in prominent positions that always lose. It's stupid. And you got people caping like, yo, hey, that's just getting Nakamura. Yo, look what he did at NJPW. This motherfucker was at NJPW for fucking 15, 20 years. Look what he did at NXT. Are you kidding me? And there's no shade towards this dude, Nakamura. I fucks with Nakamura. But it's like, my dude, you've been losing ever since. Do y'all remember King Nakamura? No! How the fuck he became the king in the first place? He didn't win no matches becoming the king. Nigga fucking stole the damn crown. Yeah. He whispers, I know about your back. Pause. How you whisper that shit to a fucking man? Imagine you on the street. You know what I'm saying? You on the street or whatever. You got beef with some dude. He's like, yo, what's good, yo? What's good, yo? Yo, why you jump me like that? And you just walk up to him and whisper in his ear, I know about your back. Pause! The fuck are we doing here? Matter of fact, I'm about to open up the floodgates. Henny God, what's goody? Raw was just, it wasn't it, man. Like, and it's the same old fucking shit. Same old shit, copy and paste. Judgment Day begins the show. Judgment Day in the middle of the show. Judgment Day finishes off the show. I hope y'all all staying cool, though. Yeah, put the temperatures in the chat. How hot is it out there where y'all at? It's like, man, it's fucking brutal out here. In the fucking hundreds. I'm cool with Finn winning. JD is already exposed. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, I don't know if you just pulled up just now or whatever. Here's my thing, right? That storyline with Shinsuke Backamura and Seth Rollins doesn't need the belt. They really don't, because the main thing is this dude, Shinsuke, should not be the number one contender for any fucking thing. This dude lost so many fucking matches. He shouldn't even be the number one contender for the 24/7 title if they was to bring that shit back. That's the shit that devalues belts. Shit like that. And JD McDonough, the whole JD McDonough storyline is like, just, you know what I mean? It's just like what my dude TKO said. Just pull the fucking trigger. What you gonna do? You're gonna keep on, you're gonna draw this shit out? JD McDonough is not charismatic enough to do that. Not everything has to be fucking drawn the fuck out. Oh shit. God bless y'all. 89, 95. It's been like repetitious with the hunters out here. Yeah, man. Like, fuck out of here, babe. Well, other than that, you know what I mean? Chad Gable definitely did the damn thing, man. I'm glad he showcased his talent. And I'm not going to be mad when he loses at Payback, because you know he's going to lose at Payback. I won't be mad. He got his moment. And I really trust that WWE is going to put the ball in his court when it comes to the mid card. I don't think WWE is that dumb. Charles, open up the floodgates, y'all. Couldn't the same be said for Finn? He got pinned in the mixed tag, I believe. Lost at WrestleMania and lost to Seth before he won the belt. Yes! But here's my thing, right? You make a valid point, but here's my thing, right? For storyline's sake. For storyline's sake, right? The Judgment Day storyline with this dude Finn Balor being the World Heavyweight Champion, and this dude fuck this dude's name is Damian Priest being Senor Money in the Bank is warranted. And then, not to mention, this dude Nakamura's been losing for years. It's not like he just got on a losing streak recently. This motherfucker's been on a losing streak for like a year and a half. He won like one match here, maybe another match here, being a bullshit tag team there. But for the most part, this dude's been on a losing streak. Well, I appreciate your input though, Charles. I see you, Black Saw. See you, the Killer, 95, the Dynasty.
Yo, note
Uh,
that shit. Note that shit from Monday Night Raw, the Shinsuke scene. Know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
Remember that scene from Bloodsport when Tong Pol said, "Brick don't hit back."
Oh no!
Like this shit is fucking bogus, me. Like I'm just not digging it. Now, is it gonna be a good match? Fuck yeah, it's gonna be a good match. But it just doesn't make no fucking sense, B. Like, and the match doesn't need the heavyweight championship.
Who? Yeah. What's good with everybody?
Let's go with you, Marcus.
What's up, Marcus?
Good. I'm in fan and stuff, but I like what you talk about, Sandman. But who else WWE is gonna build up to face
Who that's supposed to
Rollins
be?
at Payback, except for Cody? But you know WWE ain't about to run Cody versus Seth again. Not right now.
You can go with Drew. You can go with anybody.
Well, yeah, I'll let y'all talk. I'll open up the floodgates. Y'all, you know what I mean?
Like,
I'm about to take a couple of polls anyway.
Let me.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same in a minute anyway.
Let me.
Go ahead and rant. Go ahead and rant.
All right. This whole rant is about expectation versus reality. Everybody knows.
That's a big key in wrestling right there. We always have high expectations and we can never live up to it.
Everybody knows about All In, right?
No. Yeah.
The whole stories about All In was that Edge was going to debut. Edge was going to debut. That's what happened.
Jey Uso gonna debut. Jey Uso gonna debut.
Wait, who's saying Jey Uso gonna debut?
People
we spoke about that the last show. We spoke about the last show. The rumors about
Edge is going to debut. Not knowing that his contract ends at the end of September, which means that that's well past All In.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that's your expectation, right? So don't.
Yeah, let me tell you this though. Let me tell you this before you continue on, Black Star. And there are times when exceptions were made. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there are exceptions. Like, go ahead.
True, but don't be surprised when your reality comes up and the only people that come back are Pride and Powerful.
Did you say something?
That makes sense with the BCC match.
Somebody said. Yeah, I could agree with you, Black. So, I don't know if it was you or somebody, but somebody said Santos. I mean, not Ortiz or whatever their name is.
Yeah, Santana.
They supposed to be returning, but everybody expecting the Edge to debut. But also,
I think when they contract us up, they should go to WWE. Fuck that.
Like
honestly, if y'all remember when the Usos returned in 2016 or 2017, they had on a style that was similar to Ortiz and
I think it was a little more like the Briscoes.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, that was my boys right there, man.
Y'all remember that style they came out with? Looked like some they looked like some Latin kings when they came back. I like that.
Oh, you talking about with the face paint?
No, I'm talking about when the Usos returned in 2016.
Yeah, I got you. I thought you was talking about Proud and Powerful.
Nah. But Black Star, I could agree with Black Star because it's everybody like at least acknowledge the other companies. Like, everybody is getting repetitive. Like when everybody leaves WWE, do they get automatic gotta be all elite? And
yes,
I said this
because
I said this. Guarantee once Reigns lose to Cody, they gonna be saying, "Oh, Liaki or Joe and Noe is all it's annoying."
Motherfucking Liaki, holy shit! I forgot all
It's
about that.
annoying. Everybody gotta be all elite. Can you
Bring it
at
back to
least
that one.
it's like 100 other companies out there.
I almost,
WWE and
Yeah,
AEW is not the only two companies.
and
right.
hell,
But you ain't gonna get the money like
Well,
you
hold
gonna
on,
get at AEW.
let me read what Belly Dancer said. Toph, what's going on, my dude?
Chilling.
All right. Belly Dancer said, why would they think that Jey Uso is going to AEW? Because that's always been a trend, Belly Dancer, like
Nah.
on social media. As soon as there's a rumor about somebody contract about to come up or somebody got fired, they automatically think they're going to AEW. And half the time it happens. More
Mm-hmm.
times
Yeah,
than not.
but the people that's saying this, they obviously on that saying cocaine because what reason
Nah.
Jay Uso what reason Jay Uso gotta leave the company that his family is royalty? Ain't no reason. WWE gave him a billion chances, even when he had a DUI arrest, him and his brother. And him and his brother been giving pushings all these years.
You know
Ain't
what?
no
You make a
reason.
valid point. You do. You make a valid point, but I'm thinking like this. What if, and I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I'm just laying out like a couple what ifs or whatever. Like, what if this dude Jey Uso knows that he's not going to supposedly, the quote unquote break through the glass ceiling? He knows he's not going to be the one to ever win the heavyweight championship.
that's the only
Right,
way
but he's gonna be. He's in the best spot he'll ever be. He goes to AEW. He's gonna be facing Orange Cassidy or some shit.
Yeah,
Taking
it'll be a good
L
match.
to,
It'll be a
Oh no,
good
don't
match.
get it twisted. But it's nowhere near the spot he's in right now.
taking
Right.
L to Orange Cassidy for every week straight. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna get annoying.
Just like
And
Judgment
again-
Day.
And again, I'm guilty of that shit too. Because at Mania, I was thinking that Jay White was going to debut. Now he's in AEW, being a bum.
Yeah,
Different story for a different day.
that's
I
a different story.
wouldn't say
We
that.
always get like that, thinking of scenarios with WrestleMania and Royal Rumble every year. It
Well,
happens.
I want to say he's been. I'm going to say Jay White's being a bum.
How
You know
is
what I mean?
Jay
No,
being
no.
a bum? He hasn't lost a match. That makes no sense.
He hasn't lost a match.
Yeah, I want to
No.
say that.
They lost a tag, right?
When I watch him, he's
They
getting
built in Bullet Club Gold. They
never
like
really
It's one of the
silly.
best parts of Collision. That makes
Oh yeah,
I
for
really
sure.
don't-
Never really silly at New Japan though. He was always dead serious.
Yeah,
He's still
I
dead
really
serious.
don't.
he's still that serious, Black Star.
You think?
I really don't want FTR losing this Saturday or something, even though they boring. I really don't want to see the elite ass tag team champions again. I
Wait a
say
minute.
either Buddy
Who?
Club Gold or either Buddy Club Gold, the Acclaim, or the
Nah.
Guns should
It's
be
in the
going.
contract.
The
B.
Guns, no.
That's
No.
out of
It's-
TK's hands, bro. After the shit that
Right? It's in the Why you think they resigned?
It's
in the
like
contract.
it's like they don't want to play anybody. It's like if say Triple H and Vince is they are part of WWE. Can y'all imagine them beating Gunther and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns today for their titles all the
Me and
time?
you both-
They
me and
would
you
get
both know that's
shredded.
not gonna happen.
Like the Elite probably be
Black Star.
pregnant.
Hold on, Mark. Hold on, Mark.
Okay.
You said Black Star?
I said, me and you both know that shit isn't gonna happen.
What?
Yeah, that would be terrible. WWE would
Everybody
get
in the
bad
crowd-
if they do something like
everybody in the
that.
crowd will have a nuclear motherfucking meltdown if it's
Everybody will walk out. You want to F massive exodus from WWE? Let that happen. Everybody go exit WWE.
That ain't gonna
I
happen.
have no idea what you're talking about.
We talk
All right.
about
Yeah,
we
I'm not
talk
either.
about
At least I'm not the only one.
how you losing track. So we talk about the elite.
going on?
Because you don't
always
make
getting
any fucking sense
titles
as
and
usual.
stuff.
Just make sense when you talk, please.
But again, I'm not the only one.
Warming up.
Like I'm not the only one who practices hyperbole in this chat. Marcus, you're the team captain of that shit.
What are you talking about?
What?
What are you
Yesterday,
talking about?
You expect Seth Rollins to hold the title till Mania when he has a broken fucking back, and they announced that he had a broken fucking.
Everybody with a but the takes that you be everybody with back and they automatically gotta retire or something. Seth
No.
Rollins been
I
working
did
with
say
Oh,
the
nah.
injury.
Where you got that from?
I did not say retirement.
Oh, you said Black Star said that?
I did not say
that's why I said
retirement. I said that he is going to be out till probably the Rumble, most likely. Till probably the Rumble, most likely Mania. That's what I said.
But it would
So what
make
you do
sense
is,
for him.
all right,
Hold on,
at Payback.
All right.
At Payback, is that after the record's broken for the Intercontinental title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Payback is after the record's already broken, right?
Correct.
No,
So
Yeah.
chat, no.
Yo, this dude, you already know this dude, Honky Tonk Man, looking like Al Bundy. Remember when this dude Al Bundy was scared that this dude's gonna break his record?
the
I
record,
Oh my god.
the record is the night after, bro.
Oh, it's the
I
night
believe-
after? That works
So-
perfect.
So I believe
Hold
Gunther
on,
is like.
Marcus, please. You gotta
My
let people
bad.
talk.
So Payback's tying the record pretty much, right?
Right.
Okay.
Which means he's winning at Payback.
Who?
Gunther is.
Oh yeah. Gunther,
Yeah, he
yeah.
didn't win. That's what I was saying. Like this dude, Chad Gable, he had his moment. I'm not saying like, he's gonna stay stagnant where he's at, but this is how you build stars. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to completely take everything away from Gunther right now. You
No.
built a new star on Chad Gable. We good right now when it comes to the mid card division and developing healthy stars for the mid card division.
Like, looks
Yeah.
like Sandman, looks like you're right on this because
That ain't nothing new.
the only possible person who can take the title off of Gunther as soon as Gable fails is Braun Breaker. That's it.
Right.
There's no
When
way.
I said that, but I was saying that
Nah,
was
wait,
gonna
I
happen.
got somebody
They don't
in
have a plan.
That was supposed to
Ilya.
happen at SummerSlam, though. I said that
What
should
about
happen.
Dragunov?
The mistake that you guys have, you're assuming they have a plan. They don't have a plan, man.
No,
They're
they
making
don't.
shit up
No,
as
they
go.
don't.
Dragunov.
The only one that has a plan is the top
They
guys.
had some good shit going last year with Sheamus. You know, Sheamus talked about that himself in a real interview. This isn't kayfabe or anything. He had some momentum, and they did fuck all with it. He's just on SmackDown doing nothing. So
you don't think that it's possible that Breaker can
I don't
take
think
it
that they have any particular person in mind. They're just letting it
off?
ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
I don't think he comes up that early yet anyway.
I
They'll probably
think it's-
debut him at the Rumble or something.
Yeah, I think it's
I
Braun
don't think Gunther would be Intercontinental Champion at Mania. I think.
Oh, no. He's going for the title of Mania for sure.
I think when Gunther loses, it'll just be that day they decide. That's what it'll be. It'll be like that day, whatever it is, Raw, SmackDown, whatever pay-per-view. All right, you're losing.
Yeah, he'll probably lose at the Rumble and then win the Rumble.
Right. That's how Taker lost. Don't forget, when Taker lost the streak, Vince just decided the day of. Like, stupid, right? How do you have an undefeated streak for over 20 years? You just decide the day of. Like, just dumb shit like that.
It should have been.
Yo, hold on. Completely off topic. I hate when I try to do the cover photo for the Wrestling Council wrestling group from my phone, and the shit be repositioned crazy.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. I'm repositioning this shit right now. I'm trying to show Edge basking in glory for retiring, and you know what I mean. They got him showing his pecs. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Hey, I literally almost popped when you just said Bastion's glory. I was like, "Where's Bastion's glory at? Where's Keith Lee? What are you talking about?"
Right here,
Oh,
remember?
man.
I thought it was Keith Lee. What happened? I'm not Keith Lee no more.
Yeah, you Keith Lee almost just popped when you just said that.
Keith Lee.
Yeah, but Henny, hold on, Henny, God, why you say why Ballet Dancer paused that? Come on, this dude name is Rock Hard. Pause.
Hey, but say, man, what about the? Hey, everybody could chime in, but what about that other post I sent you when it's rumored that Rey Mysterio might be thinking about giving the U.S. title to Solo because actually
He's just not
That
gonna
sounds
give
good.
it to
Oh,
him.
I'm with
Like,
that.
He act like he's just gonna just walk up to him like DoorDash and be like, "Here you go, the belt, sir." Like, he's not gonna.
it would make sense also because
No,
if you
I
want,
was saying that. Yeah, you make a great point. He basically he brought up this article saying that they talked about having this Rey Mysterio get pinned or whatever by Solo for the U.S. strap. I was saying that This dude got to dominate Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio can't be doing all that flippity hoo-ha. No,
I don't
quick
think
5
that's happening
seconds.
at all. Because the
So it's gonna be a
report 2
squash?
weeks ago was that they were looking for a Latino champion. So I assume the Santos dude will turn on him soon.
I thought about that too. I thought about that
So you
too.
think it's going to be a squash if Solo takes the title off of Ray?
It should
Not
be
a squash, but Ray's definitely going to be getting his ass kicked most of the match.
Yeah, it would also make sense if we want LA Knight to be the face in the rivalry, because if he beats Santos, that's gonna make him a heel. Come on now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, it won't.
Yeah,
If he turns on Ray,
yes, it will, because Santos and
Fans are
LA
not
Knight
the,
are
the
faces.
fans are not going to. They're not going to boo LA Knight for beating Santos.
Yeah, they're not gonna get
LA
fucked.
Knight's-
oh yeah,
LA
definitely
Knight-
not. Yeah, especially after Santos already turned on Ray. I mean,
They're not going to get fucked. Come on now.
Yo, come on, what's up, Blaze? What's goody, Blaze? We the ones and they the bums. You know the vibes.
Hey, but I'm loving that they having options though. It's options for who beats Rey Mysterio. We got either Santos, LA Knight, Solo, the other cat. We got a few people that
LA Knight should stay as far away from mid card titles as possible right now.
Yeah,
Waller.
yeah.
So you're saying
think so? I think I don't know. Like,
No, I agree with him. LA Knight is too old for that. He can go straight for the world title.
Mhm.
I agree.
So you're saying that he should win the Rumble?
I don't know about all
He's-
that.
I
but-
told you,
wait, hold
he's a
on.
possibility. Yeah, for sure.
It is possible. I never
no,
thought of
it's
that.
definitely a possibility, but
Good
Well, we're
thinking,
thinking
Black
Cody.
Star. Like,
I
yeah,
said
I never
that.
thought
I
of
said
that.
that last week because Triple
No.
H said good
and it
things
definitely
come to
fits
those
the
who-
tens too.
Yeah, Triple H
Like
said
I'm-
himself. He said good things come to those who wait. And I said a week ago, I was looking at the layout on Raw. I was looking at the layout on SmackDown, and I was like, okay, well, he's a SmackDown guy. Gunther's on Raw, so he's not winning the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh fuck no.
If he was going to be the U.S. champion, he would have won it already. He's not beating Roman for a belt. He's not challenging Seth for a belt. He's not a tag team guy. He didn't win Money in the Bank, but they're building him. He won the Slim Jim thing. He's on advertisements. He's winning more matches. He's getting over. So I'm thinking like, well, what are we building to here? And the only thing that came to my mind is a Rumble win. They're
So
going
you
to build
think
him
he's
up for
gonna
the
be
rest
the
of the
star? He's gonna be the star for next
Rumble.
year.
So it's gonna
Yeah.
be so it's gonna be him
So-
versus Priest, basically.
What?
Yeah, he's definitely in
I say
consideration. He's
Gunther,
not-
but yeah.
I think here's my thing. I think what they're going to do. I think LA Knight is their plan B. Whatever plan they have for whether it's Cody or Gunther, because you know how it is. People get injured, fans turn, and they
It's
boo you,
either-
whatever. I think.
Yeah,
I think
it can't
LA
be
Knight-
Cody.
Like
I'm
the
just
other
But
saying,
can we
I'm
really?
just saying.
But Toad,
It cannot be Cody. They will
What's up?
turn on him
Can
so
we really-
fast.
can we really trust these dudes to really? Because it sounds good. It really does. But it's like
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you just said not too long ago. They don't plan for shit.
my
No.
favorites,
I know. You're
my
right.
favorites
No.
are these three people. It's either going to be Seth, Cody, and I will agree with you, Knight, if they think Knight's ready.
If he
Nah,
doesn't
for me,
get hurt, if he doesn't get hurt and he stays over and they keep building him, like he's facing the Miz now, like Miz is whatever, right? This
Yeah.
is just the first of many feuds. After
Correct.
Miz, for the rest of this year, for September to December, if he keeps winning and he stays over and he continues getting pops, he's in consideration to win the Rumble for sure.
Mhm.
So does everybody agree with me? The three favorites are Cody,
Of course.
or Cody, Seth, and
No sense.
Why in the world would Seth win the Rumble?
For
Knight.
me,
He's losing the
Seth
title.
is he's about to take a vacation.
right? For me,
Yeah,
it's
that belt off him,
Gunther.
He's about to go chill and sip some tea or something.
That's the only reason why they made that announcement. He's going to be gone for a while.
Hey, but if anybody besides if Gunther don't win the Rumble, I say just let Gunther go into WrestleMania 40 as IC champion, because he's discussed this in an interview or wherever. He said he want to go into WrestleMania 40 as IC champion. So if he can't win the Rumble, just have him go into that pay-per-view as IC champion, and just let LA Knight or LA Knight or Cody win the Rumble.
If he's still champion, he said that if he's still champion, then he wins the IC title at the main event win of the night. That's what he said.
I'm down with that.
Yep.
Hey, ballet dancer. I'm down with Theory. Apparently, Vince killed the idea. If it was up to me, though, put Theory on Raw and reunite him with The Way. It's over for him as a heel. Yeah, it's over with him. He
needs a complete repackaging again.
Put him on Raw. Put him on Raw. Put him with Gargano, Candice, Indy, Loomis, and just it's a downgrade, but he needs to go back to that comedic babyface shit he was doing in NXT. It's over.
During a house show, he was with Alexander and Shelton Benjamin.
What?
Huh?
I think for the foreseeable future, I think he's done as a heel right now. Too much damage has been done. We need a complete repackage or send him back to NXT.
The night that Roman said Daddy isn't here anymore, that was the night everything was over.
Yeah, he was dead right there. It was over.
No, what killed him is cashing in on a mid-card title.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I kind of said it was
a lot of
combination.
shit. It was
No,
a
but
lot.
that is
It was a combination of shit. Like, and then Cena said what he said. Like, it was not. Some real G shit. It's not really all on Theory. It's not. Theory may play a part in it, but everybody played their part in pummeling this dude.
Like, how the world do you get slaughtered by Reigns and Cena?
Somebody higher up doesn't like.
Well, who Reigns and Cena slaughter everyone? So
here's the thing, though, because they try to do that whole sink or swim method. That shit don't happen. That shit don't work with everybody.
no.
They were doing that shit with him even during the pandemic time. They broke him up during the pandemic for no fucking reason. He was already.
Yeah, what happened to the plan that WWE was having with Theory and Pretty Deadly?
Vince left. No, wait.
You mean Pretty Bummy?
No. Pretty Deadly,
you actually came up. You actually came up with a good. You actually came up with a good tag team for that statement. You said Deadly Theory or something. That would be the name of the team.
Yeah, that's a nice name.
Yeah, I remember that. Remember that? It was like a few shows ago, right?
One of the guys on Pretty Deadly got hurt. Like, I think one of them separated his shoulder. That's the reason why they stopped it right there on his track.
Yeah, I hope he's good though. I don't never wish wrestlers get injured. I'll never do.
Mm-hmm. But if they can't think of anything for him, just send it back to NXT. That's what I like about Corbin and Ali. They went back to NXT, and it wasn't one of those like, okay, we're going to be here to pop a rating. Like, no, they're staying down there, and I say good. Keep them down there until they find that character. Don't bring them back up.
The only person who I like being in NXT is Dom. He's too big.
Hey, at least he lost tonight.
Dom is cooking. I fucks with Dom heavy. Like, he's one of the best heels that we have. Like, he gives me old school vibes when it comes to
too big.
Being a heel.
He could possibly win the 25 Rumble.
What
if they keep going on the? Yeah.
You trying to start a riot? You trying to motherfuckers to start a riot up in there? What? You want to see motherfuckers come with
exactly
and torches?
Exactly.
What
they're doing with Dom is they're doing with Dom the same thing that they did with Randy. The idea is you keep giving them reps and you keep putting him in the ring with people better than him, with the hope that it rubs off on you and you get better.
Yeah,
it worked for
it's
Orton.
The sink or swim method.
Right.
Didn't Triple H do that with Orton?
Yeah.
He's just saying that.
Here's the thing with that. Like, not everybody's not going to be able to pass that sink or swim method. Some of them we got to spoon feed, and there's stars out there that got spoon fed and they became big stars.
Sure.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but I like this about NXT a lot. the women is they is getting a lot of showcase. Like they fighting for something next week, I believe. It's a fatal four way for the number one contenders for the
Rhea?
NXT
Oh,
Championship.
NXT. Okay.
Hold on, I want to address this real quick. I'm gonna let y'all continue on. You can't say that badly. I always give love when love is due. Like, you know what I mean?
Mother?
Okay. Come on, he got the tribal chief. He got the greatest wrestler in the world right now. He's the king of SmackDown. That alone, come on now.
He's a king of wrestling.
Hey, apparently,
Come on. He's paying motherfuckers rent. He's putting milk in the fridge.
He's paying most of his
Fucking milk.
he's training cats. He's training
securing
cats too.
jobs. He's out here
He's training.
securing jobs. These dudes out here driving drunk and shit.
Yeah,
He
man.
telling this shit, man, like, look, yo, I got them. These are my little brothers. I got them. They stupid and all, but yo, I'm gonna make sure the story is lit. Don't be a twerp.
You're saying, man, fuck rent. He's paying motherfuckers mortgages.
Exactly.
Hey, he's training cats too because you seen that post I sent you saying, man, Black Star. He's training cats, dude. That cat is a cat in a video doing a spear.
He out here training cats. Come on, B. This dude. Come on.
Wait, what?
He's
It's
training
a post.
cats.
Yo, you gotta send me that video.
Yeah, it's a little clip. It's hilarious.
I wish I could play shit on here, but it's like every little thing I get hit.
It's on
Yeah,
Instagram.
they don't play with
I believe-
copyrights on
Every
here.
video I do, I get hit.
Hey, at
It's
least you
on
know they're
Instagram,
watching.
so I
Now
believe you can
TikTok,
play
right?
it.
Or like one of those shorts. Like,
Yes, it's on Instagram. I don't think you will get popped for it if it's on
No,
Instagram.
don't even take the shot. We watch it after the fact.
That's
Don't even
funny.
chance it.
That's funny, man. Bum to take a pretty bum.
Wait, what?
Karen Corbo.
Dang, you got so many bum nicknames for a lot of talent.
They're all funny though.
I'm surprised you didn't give Sonny a bum nickname. I'm
Nah.
so tough. I've been cracking up at
I
that
did
joke.
I did give her a bum name. I called her
You did?
Alex Jones.
I've been laughing at that joke you was telling. That joke you told last week, tough, when you said she be farting like.
Yeah.
I think that was
Oh
true.
God.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, y'all really should watch the replays. I mean, excuse me, listen to the replays, whatever. Yo, we be dumbing out on here, B. I'll be at
I
work
watched
listening to
it
this
from
shit.
time.
Yo, I'll be at work listening to this shit. I'm like, yo, motherfuckers is crazy. Especially with Toad. Toad
Oh,
be losing
sure.
his mind. He said, look here, I'm tired of this shit now, goddammit.
Yeah, he was on when fucking with the Jim Cornette saying, "I want to piss on Wendy Williams' grave." Like, damn.
Hey, but if y'all have 1 year to do creative on both companies, what would y'all do?
1 year, my dude.
Wait, what are you saying?
whole
Which company
year?
would I choose? Or
Both companies, you won both companies for a year in creative. What would you change for both AEW and WWE?
Hold on, wait, stop,
first things first,
stop.
I'd bring back the cliffhangers.
Hold on, Donnie. My dude. You said for a whole year.
That's too
a
much.
whole year. Why?
Yeah.
You don't want to do a whole year?
Yeah, that's a whole episode in itself.
It's only a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
I mean, we book on here all the time, so why not?
Right, but no, that's a whole year's
All right,
worth.
let me edit the question for you. You know what I'm saying? I got you, my dude. I got you. You know what I mean? What company would you like to book when it comes to WWE, WCW, what may have you? What company?
It's tough because I would. It's tough because all the companies could have used my input. I can't even choose, honestly. That's
For
why
me,
I
it's
said,
WWE.
Well, I'd take one for the team. If I could book a company, I'd book Impact. That's what I'd do.
Oh yeah.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
if I could definitely do that because you can put them back on the map.
Mm-hmm. I could totally turn Impact around in a year. I know.
But what would you do?
Mhm.
What would you do?
honestly,
Like, what's the first thing you would do? Hold on, Marcus. Hold on.
okay.
What would you do, Tove?
And the first thing I do is they got to get a legit main event scene.
Mm-hmm.
You know, their main event scene's fucking ass. Their knockouts division's still good. Their X division scene's good. Their tag team scene's good. Their main event scene's been ass for years. It's like fucking Josh Alexander, Moose,
Eddie Edwards,
like that's it. Like Sammy Callahan,
Eric Young every like 3 months.
Yeah,
Maybe they can't afford nobody else though.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
They gotta make some choices. Like, no offense to the guys there, they got to start cutting some people and start
Cutting some people and bringing some new faces that nobody knows.
Yo, yeah.
What I do is it is what it is. Wrestling's a cutthroat business. What I do is I'd have to let go of some of these people that ain't cutting the mustard. And I'm looking at MLW. I'm looking at NWA. I'm looking at some of the heavy hitters over there. I'm looking at fucking Hammerstone,
Fatu.
Getting him. I'm getting Cardona.
They should have been did that. Why they never did an Impact MLW collab?
I don't know, man. It would be fire.
They should have been
get,
did that.
I would get Hammerstone. I would get Fatu. I would get Cardona. If WWE doesn't get him, I'm looking at WWE and AEW. I'm saying, all right, what top names are here? Because not everybody can fit in WWE and AEW. Like I think, putting my own bias aside, I think Karrion Kross needs to leave and go back to a smaller place to cook.
Oh, he was great in Impact.
Yeah, work on a character. You know, basically, like in a perfect world, like if it was up to me, in a perfect world, my main event scene would be like Moose, Fatu, Hammerstone, Sammy Callahan can stay. Fuck Eddie Edwards. Fuck him. I don't care about him.
Fucking fake ass Tommy Dreamer.
Give me Karrion Kross from WWE, and as far as AEW is concerned, give me Big Bill, give me Brian Cage. Let them cook and Impact a bit, because some of these dudes are really talented. They just don't have the character yet, and it's like they got to go to a smaller place to find that character. That way, they can be worth more in a WWE or AEW. You know.
Is Big Bill?
Hold on, Black. So I'm gonna let you go, Black. So what company would you book if you had the choice?
Who you asking?
Black Star, yeah.
Oh, if I had the choice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What I look for?
Yeah.
I will book for NXT.
And what would you do? What was the first thing you would do?
The very first thing that I would do is that I would call up. Like I would say, like, you know what, you're too big for this place. I will let Breaker and Melo go because they're way too big for that place.
Yeah, they ready.
Huh?
I said they ready. They is down, still down now. Let's come on.
Yeah, they so ready they burn.
Then I'll build the company.
That was so corny. But still.
Then I'll build the company around Dragon Lee, Brian Pillman Jr. and the two people that hopped over, Dominic and Corbin.
So
you give him.
He can't do Dominic because he's already on main roster. So
no. Like as the people that they're gonna feud against. Dragon Lee would feud against Dom. Corbin would feud against Pillman Jr.
So who's your world champ? Corbin, I guess.
Yeah. Because you have to put the belt on somebody.
Yeah.
I would put Dom as a champion because Dom is the biggest heel.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I said he could really win the Rumble in 25.
You know what I mean? That's the biggest heel. Like he gets the most heat, and most people want to see him get his ass kicked.
Yep.
He needs a baby Dom though. Like you can't put him in that big of a spotlight.
Yes, you can.
Really? You think so?
All he's got to do is, if you put him in somebody bigger, all he's got to do is sell most of the time anyway.
True.
You got a stable around him, and he cheats to win.
I could go last with this question. I got an answer.
And then Rhea.
I bet you do, brother.
Rhea, she's way too big. She's way too big for NXT. She needs to go.
Who can you repeat that? You went in and out.
She's way too big for NXT. She needs to go.
Who?
Rhea Ripley. And then Corey needs to go. Fallon Henley needs to go.
Roxanne.
Yeah, Roxy needs to go.
Well, why would you get rid of Roxy? Isn't Roxy like 23 years old? Like she's still
She's
mad
21.
young.
She's 21.
She's way too big. She's way too big of a
She's
personality
21 though.
What do you mean?
to be underdeveloped the way that she is, and to keep her at that small a place. She needs to. We need to see her.
Well, like you said, she's 21. She still needs to grow.
Well, since we're talking, well, hold up. Not to interrupt you, I was going to be quiet. Since we're talking about NXT, the first, I'm surprised you didn't mention this. This is the main issue of NXT. They got to get the fuck out of Florida, dude.
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
Yeah, okay.
But here's the thing, though. Like, on what budget is WWE still funding the budget? Like, I really thought about that shit. Maybe it's a reason why they still stuck over there, and they're not even in the performance center.
That's because they're not drawing anymore.
Was when AEW first started, as I understand it, Triple H or Regal, whoever made the deal with Full Sail, they assigned a contract to do a certain amount of shows in Full Sail. So that's why they were still there. When
Fine, you can have TV there, but move around with other spots.
Right.
Yeah, how's the pay-per-view?
Supposedly, they were supposed to leave in 2020, but then COVID hit. And the ironic part was the last NXT they did before COVID was in the PC. So that was the ironic part.
But the second thing that I would do is that, I would take them out of Full Sail.
Where'd you go, though?
And then I'll pull what ROH used to do, which is go to smaller
Okay.
kind of like
it's the old ECW route.
Yeah. The old ECW route. Put them in smaller venues, so the crowd can stay relatively small, but hyped all hell. Like
it's not a bad idea though, because especially on camera, especially on camera, when you see a packed crowd, it don't matter where you at. The crowd is packed. The camera makes the visuals expand, so it'll make the shit look like, whoa. Let me find out. They packing this shit up.
A good example of this was like when we were going through COVID, and I know we don't want to go back to that, but we were. I know where
you're going with this.
Yeah, every week, AEW was at Daly's place because that's where they were at. But then when they were finally able to go back on the road, those Dynamites, when they were back on the road, they felt huge because after so long being in Daly's place, all of a sudden they're in different arenas every week. Like when you're watching football, basketball, baseball, wrestling, when you see different arenas on TV every week, like the perception is that this is big league, this is big time. But when you're in the same place every single week, it feels indie, bush league, small.
Yeah, that's what happened with AWA back in the day when they went to Vegas.
Yeah. So I'm not saying NXT needs to go on the road like every week, but they got to set up something like every other week,
like with special events.
At least they're pay-per-views. At the very least.
Yeah. Like for
Hold on. Because after I say this, I'm gonna keep the question going on because we don't want to get stuck on this topic for too long.
I'll just say what company. I'm not going into what I'm gonna do with it, but
all right. Okay, cool, got you. So after what I say, Marcus, you go after me.
All right.
For some of the special events, they should bring back that. Remember when they was in the whole COVID era, and they had the protective shield, the protective
hockey glass.
Yeah, like the hockey glass, and it was banging on that shit. They should bring that shit back. Not all the time, but like for some pay-per-views here and there, especially when it comes to like blood feuds, they should bring that shit back.
Or at the very least, like go back on the road and then film that like the like Raw on the ground in that glass area or something like that.
And they should bring back cinematic matches. I don't know why they stopped doing that. They should bring that back.
You know why?
Not all the time, but here and there, keep that shit around.
it's hard when you're doing live events because the crowd starts getting restless and all that during that. They got to watch it on a fucking screen and shit.
No, what
but this is what you do. I got you, Tove. I got you,
can
Tove.
do cinematic shit.
Hold on, Tove. I got you. This is what you do, right? Do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just and throwing on a YouTube or what may have you.
That's what they should have done with the 24/7 title.
Like, yeah, something like that. Like, it's not all about only TV nowadays. You got all different types of accesses now. Sometimes do cinematic matches and throw that shit. Just throw it on YouTube or whatever the case may be.
Put it on Peacock or something like that.
Yeah,
like or some shit like that.
But go ahead, Tove. Tove, after you go, I'm gonna have this dude Marcus close out this question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can do cinematic shit. Just go old school. You guys remember the Undertaker and Mankind, the Boiler Room Brawl?
Right.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
That was half and half. Half the match was taped, and the other half was live. So
or like the Backlot Brawl.
Yeah. So I think when they were brawling in the Boiler Room in the back, like that was taped. I think like 2 days before. But then when they went out in front of the crowd, like that was live. So that's how you can do a reach around that if you still want to.
Yeah, or just keep it short.
Yeah,
there was some scary.
But that's the problem with everything now. Everything's like every match is 15 plus. That's why Roman has to go 45 every freaking pay-per-view.
Yeah, we didn't speak about that. We were saying that. Tove was the first one. We was on the first one to bring it up. That he doesn't have to be wrestling over half hour. And
unfortunately, he does because every single show has at least one 20-minute match.
Tell me why.
I think also he's working longer matches because people was slamming him saying, "Oh, his matches is too short," so he had to prove himself.
Tell me why, man.
When did they ever say that?
When he's facing Brock. Every time he faces Brock. That's about it.
Toxic people that you hear every day, everywhere on YouTube and Instagram and stuff.
So wait, you said when he was but here's the thing with the whole Brock situation. He was doing that shit when he was a good guy.
True.
You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, most of those matches was good, especially the
Rollins one. What was that? 31.
Rollins
yeah, 31.
Good ass match.
WrestleMania 31.
Oh shit! Everything about that segment was good as fuck.
Tell me.
I think that was one of Brock's longest matches too. I believe WrestleMania 31.
I think him and Cody as of late.
I think his longest was Punk.
You think it was
Punk? Are you sure? Because he did
a
25 minutes. What about the Cena versus the Cena match back in 2012?
It wasn't as long.
I found out the other day that Brock he tagged Roman for real in that first Mania match. Not sure if you guys knew that.
I believe he did too.
Tell me why.
Ain't like he tagged Braun though.
He cracked his off from his jaw.
Tell me why in every single Taker Mankind match, Mankind takes a sick bump in every single one of them.
Because that's what Foley does.
Go ahead, Marcus. I'm gonna let Marcus close out the question. Go ahead, Marcus.
And now I'll close it out when just saying I would book GCW.
Or they changed your mind. You say they didn't want to book nothing, Marcus.
No. What I said was I'll just tell you what company I would buy. I ain't gonna just go into detail or anything. That's all. But I would book GCW because we need a third company with an adult fucking storyline based shit. Instead of just.
I tried to watch them a year ago. I couldn't do it.
No, it's bad. No, I would totally change it, but
I never really watched the GCW show. What they're on YouTube?
Nope.
Nah, I think they're on Fight.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it. Right, yo. Like,
don't watch it.
How much is for Fight a month?
It's like it's fucking
light. They did a show they did a show in Hammerstein, which was a big deal.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I watched it for like an hour, and just based off what I saw, like I'm sorry, it just came off like ECW cosplay. Like,
hold on. Hold on. So let Marcus say what he got to say. Close out the question. Let me go from there. Go ahead, Marcus. What company did you book?
Well, y'all would think I would pick a WWE, but I'm picking AEW because,
Really?
yeah, shocking, huh?
Yeah.
But I would pick AEW because I would actually. First of all, I'm getting rid of Punk. Screw it, I'm getting rid of Punk.
Your company failed automatically.
Nah. He's too toxic. The company wasn't even failing before he was there, so.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Go ahead, Marcus. I'm fucking with you.
I'm getting rid of Punk. I'm putting because Bryan Danielson, his creative is just better. I'm not firing Tony Khan, but I'm getting him out of creative. I'm building back up. Warlow, Powerhouse, all the people that's in catering down there. I'm still using it elite and stuff, but I'm not gonna use them.
How would you build back up Wardlow? First of all, this dude Wardlow was built. I mean, he's buried 12 feet deep.
But I would build him. I would build him back up, no doubt. I would build everybody.
How would you do it? Like, tell me one thing. How would you build back up this dude Wardlow?
Put him in therapy.
I would have him just dominate the division, just beat. I'd have him beat everybody until he gets to. I would have him actually dethrone MJF. Honestly, he should. He should dethrone MJF.
That's the way you bring him back. Is you put him back with MJF.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. I'm fixing the women's division,
especially when you got fucking Adam Cole with his group turning on him, and then bring him back with Wardlow, the only guy that can help him.
I always said from afar. I'm gonna let you keep on going, Marcus. But what I always said from afar, and y'all gotta give me my props. I said from Jump Street when I went to AEW and heard this dude say that speech in person when he said, "Oh, I'm going for the TNT Championship." All of us out here, and KC was like, "Wait, what?" My man, you are nuclear hot. Why would you go for a mid-card championship?
That's pretty much just like Theory cashing in on what was the IC title? No, it was US.
If anything, it's worse. It's way worse. You know why it's way worse?
It's not worse. It's not worse because every single money bag has been cashed in on a world title.
Wardlow was way popular than this dude.
No doubt.
Wardlow was a main eventer. He's already a main eventer.
I'm 50-50 on that. He was over enough, but he was nowhere near ready for that.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't ready. But he should have held on to the thing and made it last, but not TNT title.
I think we can make a compromise. I don't think he should have been TNT champion. I don't think he should have been AEW champion. But after the MJF shit, he should have just been automatically put in the main event scene, facing guys like Mox, Kenny.
Yeah, would have been cool.
You should have took the belt off Mox.
No,
yeah, it would have been cool.
You can't go that far yet. Nah.
Come on, and I love Mox.
No, eventually, but not right then and there, right off the bat.
The Roundtable works with Mox, but I really believe this dude Wardlow should have took out Mox.
All right. Yes. How long after he won that ladder match are you putting the belt on him?
Hold on, wait.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit, we got. Oh man, I hope y'all pay y'all taxes.
Is that my card?
You go to Grim Reaper.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Oh, he hasn't been here for a while. Welcome back.
Shit. What's good?
Check it in. What's good?
Oh man, he said
chilling.
He like that money that makes no noise.
What's good, yeah?
Already, we already put Vince McMahon on notice.
So how many members on the round table is it? 8, 9, 10?
More than that.
Yeah, more
You
than
got
that.
motherfuckers in the bushes and all that, hitting that like button.
Yeah, you remember
Big round table.
William?
Yeah.
Everybody
and
has a price.
And we still got TKO's what's the name? Scott.
Yeah,
Surprising.
Scott.
Scott.
Shouts go out to Scott. You know what I mean?
He's too busy with Linda tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
I
y'all
do
remember,
about
y'all remember Justice League? Remember the old animated show Justice League?
Hell yeah. Justice
Yeah.
League Unlimited, all that.
Yeah.
I love Justice League.
I see the round table like the Justice League because you had 7 members, but you never saw all 7 in the same episodes. Like sometimes it was 3, sometimes it was 4. It was always a revolving door. But whenever it was like a big threat, then you would see all of them. That's how I see the round table. We're like a revolving
Exactly.
door.
We branch off too because we also got off the cuff radio when it comes to music.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I do music. Tope, you know what I mean? Y'all wrestling minds, you. This dude Marcus, Black Star, y'all wrestling masterminds.
I don't know as much as y'all, so I ain't gonna say that, but I know.
Now you the youth,
enough that
like you the youth. You bring in the youth. You know what I mean? You and this dude Tope, y'all like the babies of the squad. And no disrespect, no disrespect at all.
Oh, that's a compliment.
Y'all keep the the bloodline fresh.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to add this. I will actually do two pay-per-views where I have AEW and WWE just do a combination of their dream matches, like Survivor Series and the Royal Rumble.
Definitely Survivor Series though. That's
Here's the question, Marcus. Do you trust Vince to do any business with AEW?
Vince ain't doing that.
Exactly. That's the bullshit. And that would be awesome. Come on, baby. We got the Vaudevillain showing up in Hog. You know what I mean? Y'all know Aiden English, she's an Impact. Aiden English Impact was like, yo, we'll do business with Hog. Yo, have Aiden English go over there and bring back the Vaudevillains. Come on, man. Like, this is for us fans.
Matter of fact, I meant to say that, Sam, man. Matter of fact, just go all out. Just have Impact versus WWE versus AEW at 2 pay-per-views per year.
And if you would trust Vinny Mac with that booking sheets, we're going to get another repeat of the Invasion if Vince does that.
Can you imagine? Can y'all imagine BCC and Elite coming in to attack? If let's just say if the Bloodline and Judgment Day was together, or we have Cody versus CM Punk or something like that.
You're gonna
Cody will beat the shit out of CM Punk.
He's gonna fire CM Punk. He's gonna beat CM Punk.
And what would the women
will wash Punk up? Don't do that.
And the women's matches, it would be dreams too, because we'll have like the WWE best women versus the AEW best women. We'll have like Toni Storm facing who was she? We'll have Toni Storm actually facing.
Fuck that shit. On some real shit, everybody talking about this cross-branding rivalry shit. Hey, nobody say nothing about my dude Tyrus. What the fuck is going on here?
There's a reason for that. You know why.
So I'm hating on my dude Tyrus is a dinosaur.
He's been champion since like 2020. Gosh.
That's right, because he's a dinosaur.
And he fucking sucks. You got that part, didn't you?
Dang,
what's goody, my dude?
First of all, I know I caused a stir with the post this morning. We gotta acknowledge our tribal chief for being one of the best main event elevators the past 50 years.
Definitely.
You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta love it.
Yeah.
But you gotta
It's only facts.
He's the best main event creator since Vince.
There was an old Ric Flair line.
Let me tell y'all, Hogan ain't gonna do that shit.
Hell no.
Cena damn sure ain't gonna do it.
Cena
And I
did do
love
that
Stone Cold. Stone Cold in my top 3, but Stone Cold, he ain't gonna do it.
shit. Stone Cold especially did that shit.
Nah, I hate Cena. But
He ain't putting none of them dudes over, man. Cause think about it. Just like I said earlier, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, them guys was floundering before they got up there with the tribal chief, man.
they're floundering now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I gotta agree on
What
so
do you
far.
mean?
They're nowhere near as hot as
SmackDown.
they were, but they cooled off tremendously. They're
Right,
nowhere
but
near.
they're a lot more over now than they were before that.
I
They
gotta
didn't even touch
Company's
them.
fault. That's
They
the
got
gotta-
that
company's
on
fault.
TV and they still popping.
Them dudes was out there. Yo, them dudes was out there feuding with Johnny Knoxville and
I
shit.
was just about to say that, my man.
I gotta agree with Toph on this because Sammy and KO, that was absolutely
Right.
hot. Then it's like
You're not getting
Usos
what
might
he's
as
saying,
well
though.
just have to might as well just retain that WrestleMania 39 if we got a reign like this. Because KO, they could have been something as tag team champion. But
Who are they going against, though? That's the problem.
You gotta look at booking though, because see, this whole power struggle with Triple H and Vince done took a toll. So it ain't really the talent. It's more so like the booking.
Well, yeah,
They don't really have.
Sammy and KO. They both could have been different. They could have been world champions at different points.
So we gotta come
For sure.
closer to the mic, Toe. We gotta come closer to the mic.
All right, my bad.
Yeah.
Say it again.
What testing? You hear me now?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
much better.
All right, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do y'all think about Becky teasing facing Tiffany Stratton for the NXT title? If you think about it, she's the only 4-horsewoman never to hold that title. So it's weird.
Gives a shit.
Not me.
Yeah. To those who don't know, the crowd was chanting, "We don't fucking care" in French at them.
Yeah.
She trolling.
To who?
She trolling for real.
Strategy said Becky Lynch feud.
Oh.
She trolling though. I don't think she for real.
I think before Group Reaper continues, I think this Becky Trish feud, and I ain't trying to be a chauvinist. I think that it has no one in this feud. I think when it's all said and done, I'm not going to say in pro wrestling in general, but in WWE in the year 2023, when the year is over, and, we do the usual year-end awards and stuff. When it's time for worst feud in WWE, Becky Trish wins. I'm sorry, because nobody in this feud benefits. Becky does not benefit. Trish does not benefit. What's her face? The chick that's ugly as fuck. She doesn't benefit. I don't even know her name.
Tracy Jones.
Actually,
what about the Oscar title reign, though?
Damn.
I mean, she wasn't in any programs. She was just a champion,
That shit was Oscar should fucking be like, you know what? I don't care. Get me out my contract. I'm ready to go back to Japan and eat noodles.
Yeah, this Becky Trish shit is not working. Trish just doesn't have the magic she had 20 years ago, and this needs to be said too. This needs to be said too, and I ain't trying to be a chauvinist. I'm just being real.
Just say it,
have
my
this
nigga.
conversation. Becky is not as good as WWE.
Never.
She is. She's very overrated, and she's being hella exposed.
All right, I'm gonna say it like this. She's kind of like female Luke Gallows. Just the way she walks and moves around, it's kind of weird.
Oh God, Luke Gallows. You was talking about overrated. My motherfucker, Luke Gallows.
Trish truly isn't helping. Did you see that promo on Monday? Good fucking lord.
Yeah.
Her heart ain't really into it.
But anyways, Grimmy, there was this old Ric Flair quote that I was gonna say before you when you said that statement about the tribal chief. And the quote goes like this: whether you like it or whether you don't, by God, you better love it. Because it's the best thing going.
You damn right.
And then they just basically try to use the same formula and apply it to the Judgment Day. It don't work like that. People got to give a fuck, first of all. Number two.
Finn ain't it.
Like, yo, this dude, Finn, is looking like a whole jobber out here.
He looking like a
He
bum.
look like a whole bozo. This dude can never win. Only time he wins is when they jump on motherfuckers. And then you have these dudes at the beginning of the show, in the middle of the show, at the end of the fucking show.
Like I was saying before, he's skinny Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
What
Come on,
the
Skinny Bray
fuck,
Wyatt.
man? And you have people saying like, "Oh my god, Raw's getting so much better." How? It's the same fucking show every single fucking week. And I'll be laying there looking at this shit. I'm like, yo, are you fucking kidding me? Like, yo, y'all niggas didn't do nothing different. It's literally baby. Copy and paste. It was like a formula they follow. We were like, yo, insert tag team here, insert women's match here, insert main event here. Copy and paste. Oh, that person's injured? Okay, we'll see these motherfuckers. It is always the same fucking outcome all the time.
And you know what this is? It's the same thing as NXT TV back in the day.
Hey, Sam, man.
That's bullshit.
TV week to week?
Wait, which NXT you talking about?
Like Triple H booking.
Bullshit. That's bullshit. I used to watch that shit religiously every single week. Wednesday. Like they will give you like that's why I used to love that product because it was only an hour and they get straight to the point.
And they give you different people because
hold on, it'll be 3 different matches for that whole hour. 3 different matches, maybe a segment here and there. And the shit will get straight to the point, well produced, all that. The pay-per-views. 2 hours.
Yeah.
You rarely get rematches. Very rarely.
Except for Ciampa and Gargano.
The Undisputed Era wasn't booked all through the damn show. Usually Undisputed Era at the beginning of the show.
Well, they only had an hour, so yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying it's only an hour compared to 3. But you would have multiple segments when Undisputed Era when they were on there. But the only difference is they had TV tapings. And you can't be throwing out the same people over and over and over when you're running 5 hours of TV in one day.
Yo, Dynasty, what did I say like 2 weeks ago? Vince is showing his pimp hand is way strong.
It's facts.
Yeah, because you know what Vince McMahon booking because once they see something is over, they redo it and redo it and redo it and redo it.
Yeah, exactly. Like this dude Cody's screaming and shit. Whoa.
Like to burn it down?
Then the sing along.
You know, when something catches on, I definitely get it. When something catches on, you know, you gotta keep it out there. But there's a difference between keeping it out there and hemorrhaging it.
and the Seth Rollins sing along. They do it for 10 minutes now. It used to be 3.
And then they sitting there trying to hemorrhage this JD McDonough storyline.
No.
JD McDonough's not charismatic enough. He's good. He's not. I'm not saying he's a bum. He's good, but can he carry a storyline all the way to when? Survivor Series? Is he really capable of doing that?
Maybe not.
So they doing war games?
Nah, Benny back. We going back to the blue versus red, man. we going back.
If they go back to that,
we going back, y'all.
That's when we know Vince is back. Like,
ain't gonna be no more war game. Vince gonna kill all the fun.
Like I said,
wait for this month to come.
Vince never left. You know what I mean? And him and Triple H is going through a power struggle.
Like I said,
you can definitely see it. But I think it's more Vince. I think it's more Vince than Triple H. You can still see Triple H influence here and there, like little by little.
But like certain guys are definitely his.
Taking the whole shit.
Like I said, Vince's pimp hand is way strong.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny the first one.
It's about to be game over.
What's wrong with?
You already know Vince. He's gonna get tired of this dude. Vince gonna get tired of Triple H. Like, yo, look here, you need to go sit your ass down.
What's wrong?
Now,
What's wrong with
what it's going to tell Triple H is that old Vince thing. You're fire.
Good, and he can start his own company.
What's wrong with Triple H just being a creator? He never was a good businessman anyway. Vince is a great businessman. He's just not good at creative.
Vince steals everybody's idea.
He's never been good at creative.
Right.
His thing is he lets other people do it, and then he'll pick apart the little pieces. Unless if he's doing that, he's great. But when he micromanages shit, it's terrible.
The Royal
Vince used to be kind of like the Dr. Dre, like Dr. Dre,
right?
Things of certain characters.
He wasn't Dre.
But now, yeah.
No, he was Dre because you would do your thing.
Dr. Dre never really created shit like that. Dr. Dre takes from people and he makes it his own.
And he put his little spin on it, put his magic on it, and then it sells just like Hulkamania.
Yeah.
So Vince is basically
creation of 5 different pillars.
I'll tell you with Triple H where he lost the plot, and Sandman, you were there. You were there. You were at the Dynamite where Kenny fought Pac in the Iron Man, right before COVID.
Great match, really good match.
Right. Here's where Triple H lost the plot, and say what you want about Vince. Vince will never let this happen. I remember at the beginning of 2020. Right before the world went to hell, before COVID, right? They did Cody versus Wardlow in the cage. That was Wardlow's first match. Y'all remember that, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was a long time.
Then they announced like 4 weeks in advance that Kenny was facing Pac in an Iron Man match. I remember this vividly. They announced it like 4 weeks in advance. They would build it up via promos and segments and vignettes and shit. Week after week after week. So it's like you're getting a pay-per-view level quality match for free on television in Kansas. And they built that shit up for 4 weeks. And it was like, all right, well, what's NXT going to do to counter? And I thought they were going to do Kenny versus Pac like in the main event. But it opened Dynamite. And of course, Sandman was there. Great match. And NXT opened with Donovan Dijakovic versus Cameron Grimes, and that was before Cameron Grimes got over. That was before the to the moon and all that other bullshit he did later. Like nobody gave a fuck about Cameron Grimes at that point, and nobody gave a fuck about Dijak. So it was like, wait a minute, that's it? Like you just and I remember they got fucking slaughtered in the ratings that night. And say what you want about Vince, when Vince was at his peak and his prime, when they were doing WWF, WCW, if WCW did something big, WWF was doing something big right back next week. Back and forth. That's how it was back then. WCW did something crazy.
But Vince had Pat Patty, he had Gerald Briscoe, he had Vince Russo, he had a lot of people.
Cornette.
I think what it is, I think the glaring hole for Triple H.
Heyman.
I think Triple H.
No, he wasn't there at that point.
Paul Heyman. I don't think Paul. Man, did he have Paul Heyman? Because
Nah.
Paul Heyman, I think so.
Hell no. WCW was dead already.
Yeah, Paul Heyman. They said Paul Heyman was on the payroll the whole time.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah, he's right.
I think for Triple H.
Yeah, he was on the payroll, but he was still fucking ECW.
Triple H.
Paul
Heyman
Heyman always been a silent partner.
Yeah, Triple H is good at building pay-per-views. He's not good at building TV. I've noticed that. His TV is very formulaic based. Everything just goes, everything's routine, Nothing happens. All the big shit happens at the pay-per-view. But TV is
What I said a few weeks ago? I said that.
That's exactly what I said last week.
TV's the homework.
Yeah, you did say that, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Right.
When it comes to pay-per-views, Khan can give you a pay-per-view, even though that bitch is a damn work shift.
But that fucking pay-per-view is a banger. It makes you forget how bad the weekly TV is.
And that's what you need to fucking take a stand, man. It's like, yo, like, come on, be like, I just don't get it. Like, why we just can't have an all-around good product? Like, oh, y'all that lazy? They feel like any fucking way. So we're not gonna put in no effort at all. I understand, you know what I mean? You get lazy sometimes, cool. It happens to the best of us. But no effort at all.
Hey, you know whose booking is underrated? HBK.
What?
Yeah,
You know,
he's
I
right.
said whose booking is underrated? HBK's booking.
Oh, yeah.
HBK,
I can't say anything because I
is
really haven't
right.
watched NXT.
HBK has definitely been bouncing ideas in NXT. He's definitely been bouncing ideas. Like, I don't think they're not listening to HBK at all. I
Do you know
definitely don't
why?
Oh
agree with
yeah,
that.
he's
Do you
booking
know
it,
why
isn't he?
HBK's booking is good? Because nobody pays attention.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Because you notice
that was
we
a good one.
always talking about inconsistencies and H, Vince, and Tony
Vincent
Khan's
Manship,
booking,
yeah, yeah.
but we never bring up HBK or Weezer.
That's
But
the
And
problem
that,
always
because
back in
and
that's the
that's
problem
what
WWE.
I was
because
saying. I was
nobody.
also saying people don't be giving like a Tyson Kidd props or Abyss or whatever. Remember, they be producing shit too.
Well, that's just
Nobody,
matches.
because again, nobody pays attention to them. They are the
Yeah,
invisible
you're
man.
right. You're right. There's no third party fucking up stuff, which is probably why. Yeah, you're right.
The second Vince pays attention to your ass is the second you're fucked.
Hey, since Sandman and Grim Reaper are here, everybody else can be a part of this particular what if. So to the listeners out there, last week we had a very good discussion. We did a what if about the third man at Bash at the Beach. What if it wasn't Hulk Hogan? So I have 3 other what if topics, but I just want to focus on one of them. But since Grim Reaper and Sandman are here, I know that you guys have a lot to say about this one. So the what if that we're going to talk about today.
Hold on,
we're gonna
wait.
do-
Dynasty. All right, now I don't know what you're doing over there. Sorry, you just
Yeah, my
walked
bad. No, I just walked in the back. Yeah,
Charlie's cottage.
yeah, I'm done
All right.
now.
All right,
All right,
so
cool.
this week's what if is going to be a little bit more simple and to the point. And actually, it kind of gets deeper the more you think about it. So this week's what if is, what if John Cena didn't rap to Stephanie on the bus?
Ooh.
So
I'll
say
go
it again.
first.
That's a good
What
one.
if
I'll
John
go
Cena
first.
didn't rap to Stephanie on the bus? Now, before you answer, I want you to think about how does this affect Cena? How does this affect the roster, which was SmackDown at the time? Think about everybody that was mid-card, main event, and think about what that roster would look like if the Doctor of Thugonomics never happened. All right, you go first, Sandman.
I would say this, right? I don't think they would have fired Cena just yet, but he definitely wouldn't have been in the main event because he was still lost in the shuffle around that time. What I think, and I'm gonna go there with it, since they was like in the scramble, I think this dude Big Show would have held the belt longer and would have turned into a face.
With the US strap?
Like, what, the 95th time?
No, for the heavyweight championship. Because
Yeah,
remember,
95th time.
he was always a safe bet. Like especially around that time, they always could rely on the Big Show because he was an attraction. He looked, he looked like a beast. He was safe in the ring, and he can make anybody look good. Even though I think he's a fucking certified bum, but I get it. I get it.
How long is your bum list?
Oh, we gotta go over that one day.
How would
Hey,
that
my
would
bum
affect?
list is long, but I'm fair. You know what I mean? I do speak facts.
How would that affect the JBL's title reign though?
I think JBL was going to happen without it, but without the Doctor of Thugonomics, then his path at WrestleMania 21 is completely different. He faces somebody else.
He would have faced Batista.
No. Because Batista's already facing Triple H.
Oh, okay.
You know what? On some real shit, come to think of it, what Marcus just said, probably JBL probably wouldn't even have happened.
Well, they had to do JBL. Remember, JBL was an after effect of Brock leaving. Remember?
He would have faced Eddie. He would have faced Eddie at Mania.
And the Triple H not wanting to work Tuesday.
Oh,
Okay,
with the whole trade and all that.
Let's do the timeline. Okay.
He would have faced Eddie.
Cena eventually went to Raw, right?
Right.
Yeah, in 2005.
Right.
After Mania.
He would have faced Eddie. They would have ran that back.
Nah. I don't think he would have got to that point yet. Without the rapping, he's not even close to being that over.
No. I'm talking about JBL. JBL would have faced.
Oh,
Eddie.
JBL.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, because he won it off of Eddie, so he's not going to go back to Eddie.
No, we gotta rewind more. Okay. Because around that time you had Benoit, you had Brock, you had A-Train, Jones, Undertaker.
Jindrak is probably the one that benefits the most.
Yeah, these what ifs is always if the wrestlers that died or left the company was still around. So that's why Black Star said Eddie.
So is everything
So
else?
here's the question: if Dr. Thugonomics doesn't happen, how does that affect like guys like Carlito and MVP? Do you think they get more of a shot?
I don't know, because is Carlito anything without the Cena feud?
Oh shit, you're right. He did beat Cena.
Yeah, but then they remember the Jesus stabbed him or something like that.
Yeah, he stabbed him in the club.
Do y'all think Booker T would have got shot because around that time he was getting pushed?
Mm-hmm.
So
he would definitely be in that spot way before King Booker.
The ordinary rivalry.
Oh, you know who else? You know who else? I just realized that without the Dr. Thugonomics, that's funny, because he just retired. But without Dr. Thugonomics, Edge is shouting like that was his first big feud.
The ordinary.
You got a point. Edge never popped off.
No more Orton.
Nah, Orton's still Orton.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Without
because he won way before Cena got there.
Not without Cena.
Yeah.
Tribulation. He's gonna be all right.
I mean, yeah. Do you really want to see that again? I mean, I think they covered every single pay-per-view except for Mania 1-on-1.
I think Cena Orton is the most. I think when it's all said and done, Cena Orton is like the most forced feud WWE ever did.
Nah, I got one better. Kofi and Dolph.
Okay.
What 2019? 2019.
Period.
Was it Intercontinental belt thing?
Intercontinental. Soon as Kofi wins a title, his first feud's against Ziggler. Like it's the never-ending feud.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, they had some real good matches.
No doubt. But it's just force-fed.
Yeah, it was. Yo, you know what match was good also? Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan, I think it was.
That's in 2014, right?
What?
I think it was.
That's when DB won. That's when DB won the IC title. No, that was 2015.
Dragon Price. They had a real good match.
My bad, guys. I forgot to elaborate to any listeners out there. So, to any listeners or younger folks who don't know, John Cena was on the chopping block. He wasn't really doing anything. He was doing the whole ruthless aggression stuff. He was basically told or alluded to that he wasn't going to last much longer. But just as a way to kill time, he would rap to the other guys on the roster on the bus. They liked it. Someone told Stephanie, hey, this Cena guy can rap. They were traveling somewhere. They got off the bus, and Stephanie was like, yo, can you rap? And Cena was like, yeah. And Stephanie was like, yo, well, okay, do a beat. And Cena just did a freestyle right there. And then Stephanie was like, okay, I'm going to tell Vince. And she told Vince, and then Vince was like, okay, you're going to be coming out like a Vanilla Ice gimmick tonight. I think it was like a Halloween show.
Yeah, it was Halloween.
Stop. Jesus, that shit was so cringy how you explained that shit. What the fuck is that? Look, this is how it happened. This is how it happened, right? Motherfucking, dudes was telling Stephanie, like, yo, this dude Cena got some bars, yo. So Stephanie McMahon stepped up to Cena, like, yo, let me hear some shit. And that's when the rest was history.
Why I
He said,
feel like
yo,
why I feel like
He's like, did you come up with that yourself? And you're like, oh, say something about. I forget what the item was that she said, and then he stood on something on that.
And he went on.
Why
He went
I
on
feel-
top of the dome.
I
Yeah, he
don't
would've
know if
been-
And
I
she
get.
couldn't believe that freestyling was a thing. She's like, did you write all that stuff down? No, it's
don't
off
know
the top
if
of the
I
dome.
I hope I don't get banned for this or anything, but do y'all think Cena actually hit that though? How he
No.
did the rap
No.
to Stephanie in the ring and how she was twerking in front of him?
No.
I feel
He
he-
get
Nah.
banned for asking
The
that.
amount of fucks Cena would be if he even touched
Nah,
Stephanie.
dude, Marcus, you
No.
gotta remember, man. I'm not even trying to be anti-McMahon's, man. The McMahon family is fucking weird. I don't know if you were there for the show when they did the fucking storyline, the love triangle with
Yeah.
Stephanie, Triple H.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Vince was filming that shit. Vince was filming Kurt make out with Stephanie.
What?
No,
Right.
didn't he want to do Didn't he want to do something with
And then-
Stephanie and
then
Shane?
and then Stephanie complained and said, Kurt, you're a lousy kisser. And Kurt's like, I'm not going to kiss you for real if you're that right there.
Mhm.
And Vince was like, we can do a retake. Let's do it again.
What?
And don't forget, remember,
Vince
Vince booked Bischoff to make out with his daughter and his wife.
Right.
So you
What?
believe so Toph, you believe that Cena actually tapped
Yes.
No, Vince,
You're missing the point. Marcus.
all
You're
Vince's
missing the
idea.
point. I don't think Vince cares.
what the
I'll
fuck is
say
wrong with
this. I'll say this though. See, I think he would have been probably on the levels of Mark Jindrak, Rob Conway,
Yeah.
all those dudes. Because he didn't really have a personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was basically just another vanilla bodybuilder.
Who remembers
Rob
Rob
Conway.
Nah, what was this dude that was with Piper?
I would have thought we could never said this dude name on this show ever.
Oh, I
Rob
know. I do
Conway.
this.
Wow.
Nah, but what was this dude that was with Piper's name?
You talking about Sean O'Hare?
Yeah, Sean O'Hare.
I like
Would have
him.
been
If that
Sean O'Hare
HBO
was
thing didn't
great.
happen, that would have been huge.
Sean O'Hare was fucking great.
But then they switched it out and went to Zach Allen after that.
And then Zach Gowen died via Brock Lesnar.
Man, that was sad to watch.
Yeah, it was.
And he's
Yeah,
a
it was.
wrestler
Especially in
too.
front of
They
his
try to-
mama.
They try to have Cody Rhodes as the new Zach Gowen. How we got his ass.
Oh,
Hey, I
Exactly.
got a what
He's a
if.
man.
I got a what if. I got a what if with Cody. What
No,
if he didn't leave? What if he didn't leave in 2016? What if?
oh, we can do
Vince
that another night.
I'm saying,
Just
wait,
save
hold on.
those.
I'm saying, what if he didn't leave WWE? At the same time, what if Vince actually took away the Stardust gimmick and just let Cody just go in 2016?
Then
Because
Cody
that's
would
why
left in
he left.
2017.
It'll be no
No, he
AEW.
left in 2016.
Yeah, then Cody would have left in 2017.
Even with the
Big
gimmick,
money,
even with the gimmick gone, he didn't want the gimmick. Even if
been gone either
Vince
way,
would have
he was
gave
done.
him the, I'm saying if Vince would have gave him the American Nightmare gimmick in 2016.
You basically have to take away the writer that ignored him.
Mhm.
You gotta take that
No,
away.
the American Nightmare didn't exist, bro. Remember?
Yeah, he would have been gone in 2017.
He had to
Actually,
leave WWE.
if y'all seen Cody was doing vignettes
Oh,
on
I know what you're
YouTube
talking
with his
about.
wife
I
and
know what you're
stuff.
talking
in
about.
2000.
It wouldn't have been the same, bro. That's how it is sometimes. It's not a wrestling thing. It's a real life thing. Sometimes you have to leave your job in real life and get experience elsewhere until you can come back to that job you were at and get a better spot.
That's
just how
facts.
it is sometimes. That's what happened to Drew McIntyre. That's what happened to Bobby Lashley. That's what happened to Christian, among others. All those guys got bigger pushes when they left, went elsewhere, became bigger stars.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Cody pulled the greatest betting on himself of all time.
Right.
What if also this? What if AJ Lee then retire in 2014, 2015? Where would she be right now?
Then AJ would have gotten fired.
Nobody would care. AJ
Yeah,
Lee
she
had
would have
a-
gotten phased out as soon as that whole
AJ Lee
Sarah
had
Del
a
Rey
real
class
short
came in.
stint. Like this bitch was randomly the general manager for no reason. Who cares? Fuck her.
Well, the thing that AJ Lee contributed to,
She contributed to sluts.
She was the only girl with actually that was able to hold the mic. That was the only difference.
The thing that AJ Lee contributed to was she was the person that called out Stephanie on Twitter, and she was the one.
Oh, you remember that? Remember that?
Yeah, she was the one that really put into the company's mind that like you guys aren't doing shit with the women's division, and that was right around that same time was when this whole hashtag
give divas a chance
stuff. Right. So she set that off. She was the catalyst for it.
Mm-hmm.
So
she was.
But Bailey, I was thinking because Bailey, she her idol is actually AJ Lee, so we would have got a possible match between Bailey and AJ Lee.
Sure, and NXT.
That would have been a decent match. Yeah, that would have been a decent match.
Also, that's why. Also, that just reminded me because Mercedes. What if WWE actually managed to bring Mercedes back and she retired Trish because that's her dream match?
I think.
What's the dream match?
I don't think Trish has got
Her
any.
dream match is to face Trish Stratus.
I think in order for
I'm over
Sasha,
Trish Stratus.
I think in order for Sasha,
Her ain't into it no more.
For Sasha and Naomi, for either of them to come back to WWE, there's gonna have to be some groundwork laid out between both parties. There will have to be an official apology from both ends, from Sasha and Naomi's part from walking out, and for WWE's end for what they did and the fucking dumb shit they
I was
had
about to say, so
thing.
you know.
I don't think I don't think
Preach.
Sasha and Naomi should apologize at all.
And
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking because this Mercedes and Trinity coming back, you guarantee WWE would push them through the moon day one because they'll get the Bianca and Cody type of push. They'll be pushed to win basically 99% of their matches.
Okay, quick question for everybody. Quick question for everybody here.
Hey, Mom, I'm gonna show you something. You see how I got everything looking? I'm gonna knock all this out in 5 minutes.
Okay, shit.
I know how to do it too. I did the cabinet. I was looking for something. I was looking for some shit.
You're great. You gotta mute yourself, dude.
Yeah, it was right over there.
We heard every single bit of that.
I got it.
Grim Reap must have forgot about the mute button on the
Yeah,
stream.
that happened to me earlier. My bad.
But
What you got?
the only thing humanly possible that Mercedes and Naomi come back is if Vince is completely out of the picture. Now, who thinks
Naomi made both of them got a chance back because Sasha was money and Naomi's got the family. They both got a chance to come back.
No, Vince has to be completely out of the picture because it was Vince's call to trash the both of them. They have to be gone.
He did the same thing to Cody, and look, he went straight to Cody's house personally and brought him back.
I agree with Black Star. I know he's nowhere near as big a star as Sasha and Naomi, but Eric Young, he left Impact to go work for WWE, and he was happy there until he found out Vince was coming back, and he was just like, I'm out. So even though I'm not a big EY fan, I'll give respect to some of these wrestlers because some of these wrestlers, they'll say, oh, I'll never work for Vince. But then when the paycheck comes, they just kind of swallow their pride and go with it. And then you got those wrestlers that are true to their word. They say, I ain't fucking with Vince, and they mean it. And Eric Young was like, thanks, but no thanks. I'm out. So I agree with Black Star. I think Mercedes and Trinity have that same energy. I think for the foreseeable future, they're done.
They trust Vince. They trust Triple H. They don't trust Vince. That's the only thing humanly possible.
I don't even trust Triple H either.
Yeah, because the whole women's tag division.
Because Triple H, he has some good qualities, but as soon as Daddy Poo Poo, Vince McMahon, cokehead klutz, tell him like, oh, hey, son-in-law, I want you to bury them.
Shows
Oh,
his pimp
come
hand.
on, Daddy. Do I have to? Yes, carry him now.
The second Vince shows his pimp hand.
Exactly. Triple H fucking touches balls in his fucking asshole. Fuck him.
Hey, that's one of the negatives about H. He don't know how to properly book the women correctly.
Who?
HBK know how to book better than him
What?
with the women's division.
What?
He can't book the women. When was the last
Are
time?
you kidding me? NXT was the best women's booked for WWE ever.
talked about this before, bro. We talked about this. That wasn't Triple H, bro. That was Regal, A-Train.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
okay.
say. That's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't.
Oh, you talking about like the work? That's Sarah Del Rey right there.
Marcus, did you just hear me? The only reason why HBK is doing so well right now is because Vince isn't paying attention. The second Vince pays attention to you, you're fucked. so there's no mistaking that. The only reason why HBK is doing well right now is because no one's paying attention to him.
I said this last week. I said this last week, and I know the belts don't mean anything, but the Chelsea Green chick, she's really good at doing the whole Karen thing. She's been good at that since her TNA days.
I like the crazy chick better than the Karen.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely better. But when she did the little segment on Raw where she said that she was going to hold auditions for, her new partner, I was like, yeah, that's different. Like
that works.
I would have viewed that. I would have paid attention to that.
I would have too. Like they could have milked this for it till October or something. Like they could have gotten
easily
some actual mileage out of it. And instead they just did it in the laziest way possible. They just had Piper Niven come out and she's like, I'm the champion now. And I like Piper Niven, but first of all, they didn't even explain where she was because the chick just fucking disappeared off TV.
Piper Niven basically pulled a Somalian pirates. I'm the captain now.
Pretty much.
Nah, it's basically the equivalent of Shinsuke being number one contender.
Oh, and this also needs to be talked about too. I'm surprised you didn't mention this, Sam, man. They had fucking Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, like the only legit actual female tag team, and they just had they were squashed on Raw. Like they lost in like 2 minutes or some shit.
Hey, is anybody feeling the Charlotte and Bianca weird duo? I think H is.
No.
I think H is putting MJF.
I think he's going to call Charlotte. You know what's going to happen? They're going to call Charlotte and Bianca Ebony and Ivory 2.0.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think they could do something.
What's the name? Damage Control.
I think it would do something because I think H is knowing the MJF Adam Cole type of weird duo storyline with them.
Oh, please, love God, don't do that.
They gonna become best friends. They gonna become best friends.
That's already a backhand to the face of the AEW World Title. So yeah, no, just no.
I really want to watch All Out though, people. I don't got fucking cable.
What they're doing?
All out or all in?
Right. Yeah, I don't, because it's supposed to be on pay-per-view. Like I don't got cable and shit.
Why is it booked so? Why is it booked so close together? Why is it booked like a week after?
What's the All In or All Out? Which one is the one that's this weekend?
All In.
All In is this weekend.
All In, yeah. Like, man, look, Tony Khan needs to stop playing and find a streaming service. Nobody will be jacking fucking cable vision no more.
Yeah,
out here with that old school shit.
Yeah, Tatiana made a point last week. She was like, Tony Khan is booking pay-per-view to pay-per-view, which is a bad problem because she made a point. She said he should have booked the All In pay-per-view and doing that deal. You could have did a long term storyline to All Out also. Tony Khan wasn't doing that.
Know what Tony Khan is missing? Tony Khan is missing a pair of balls. Pause. That's what Tony Khan is missing.
He had 4 months to build this pay-per-view. And
I was saying this. Basically, like this dude, Tony Khan, trying to do shit like the old
2 months.
He's missing.
He had 4 months.
Balls. He's Eric Bischoff
since the New Japan show.
No, all the way back in May. I think April or
Right,
May.
and you had a pay-per-view in June.
Yo, everybody, tell me if I'm wrong. Or yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. TK reminds me of Eric Bischoff.
Nah, it's more Dixie Carter than Eric Bischoff.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Eric Bischoff 2000? Did you talk about
No.
Eric Bischoff 2000?
Salmon, you remember the day that X-Pac got fired from WCW and what
Hogan?
Kevin Nash and Scott Hall did to Eric Bischoff the second that they found out that he was gone?
Yeah. I think
He locked him in the closet, did he? That showed Eric Bischoff had no balls. TK has the same exact situation. He can suspend Dax or is it Dax or is it the other guy?
No, I mean you can't yet because you gotta do diligence.
It's Cash.
It's Cash. My bad.
Yeah. He can suspend Cash and replace Cash with Punk and put the titles on the line. But he doesn't have any balls.
Yeah, that would. That would make sense of the Freebird rule.
Because he knows Dax will beat the shit out of him.
He hasn't done anything. Last I checked, they haven't done anything because they don't have the stuff from the police yet. Like the investigation is still pending, so he couldn't do anything even if he wanted to, like legally.
Yeah, I mean, if you suspend him and then he's found not guilty, you know how much of a lawsuit that is.
That's a lawsuit, buddy, and it sure is.
Yeah, Dax will whoop his ass if he does anything.
Yeah, Tony Khan don't want to see that blick. That's what it is.
You want to see that blicky? You don't want this old Cash ruler up that blicky.
He's Eric Bischoff. That's what he is. He's Eric Bischoff.
Hey, do y'all think Tony Khan isn't wearing the question, but do y'all think Tony Khan can pull a female up? Honestly.
Yeah, he's a billionaire.
Why not? He's a fucking billionaire.
Yeah, $1 billion. $1 billion speaks a lot of different languages.
Yeah. Like you got to be a real bozo if you can't at least get a tongue kiss. You got $1 billion.
So he pulling the old Vince McMahon. That's what
you. The OnlyFans there. He good.
Nah, Vince is a whole bozo. Like this dude
Vince in general is a fucking pervert. And he's a
he's fucking with average bitches or something. You would think like, oh damn, that's crazy that this dude Vince McMahon is in sex scandals. Yo, who he be fucking with? These shits looking like motherfucking
That's how it is, bro. That's how it is, bro. That's the thing, man. That's the thing about like powerful men. I don't know what it is, man. It's like this weird reverse thing.
They be like in them grown men looking bitches.
Yeah. I remember exactly where I was, bro. I remember exactly.
It's like yo, my dude, you get a supermodel, like you got billions of dollars. You can have a bed full of supermodels. You want to fuck with Gregory Hines?
I remember. If y'all ever get bored, man. If y'all get bored and y'all got time to kill and you're on Max, man, look at that fucking Tiger Woods documentary on Max called Tiger. It's like a 2-part documentary. And they interview like some of the girls that Tiger hooked up with. Man, these chicks are just basic fucking white chicks.
Yeah, like damn, like that's the best you can do. Yeah, because these motherfuckers don't be having no game. They just got the money.
Hey, that white girl Tiger used to be engaged to the former snow skating chick. She's attractive. I ain't go front. Yeah, she can get it.
You said Lindsay Lohan?
Lindsey Vonn.
Oh, okay. Lindsay Lohan. What?
That's what I thought he said.
What?
Lindsey Vonn, the person who's dating that Anna Cho defenseman.
Before we get up out of here, because the time is getting close.
Yep.
Who won between? I know it's a silly question, but who won between Wesley and Carmelo?
Carmelo.
Yeah.
But Wesley took him to the limit. He took him to the.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm gonna watch that match. I definitely want to see what
I honestly wanted Wesley to win because Carmelo. It's about time he go up. Why is he been down in that seat since 2000?
He just got the belt though. What's he on, like 4 months now?
He got the belt 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months
4
ago.
months. Yeah.
But who are they building?
NXT don't do like flip around all the time.
Who are they? But that's the thing. Who are they building? Like, who's gonna be that next heel?
I think they teased a Trick Williams. They teased.
Well, Corbin already beat him. I mean, Corbin already lost him.
You can always go back to it.
I mean, they did a backstage segment with Trick Williams and Melo, and Trick looked like he was looking at that title. He was looking at Melo wrong.
I will say this: they were Trick was there for the WrestleMania hype in Philadelphia this weekend. So
I'm telling you, this right. I'm telling you this right the fuck now. And this is a bit off topic, but I'm just gonna speak on it. This Logan Paul Dylan Dennis boxing match.
Oh, I was about to mention that. You got it.
Yeah, what's going on with that shit, yo? What happened?
Dylan Dennis is trashing Logan Paul's poor wife, saying that she fucked everything moving. It's fucking shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say Logan before we go. I was gonna say Logan Paul, bro, just fucking log off social media, dude. This is not a good.
Yeah,
this is really bad PR.
He threw a cake at the dude too, I believe.
This
fight
better happen.
He possibly
Is there a video of this? Is it
Yeah,
yeah. And like I'm telling you this much right now. If this fight doesn't happen, I'm flying to Puerto Rico and I'm pimp slapping Logan Paul. Then I'm gonna fly to Scotland and I'm gonna pimp slap.
Always gonna slap somebody. You crazy?
Yeah,
I always gotta slap somebody.
Listeners out there that don't know what the fuck's going on. To sum it up, because I kind of like sped run the whole thing. Logan Paul is fighting this dude named Dylan Danis. He's a UFC guy. The Danish dude was
who hasn't fought since God walked the earth. But go ahead.
Right. The Danish dude was supposed to fight Logan's brother, Jake Paul, but then Jake Paul pulled out of the fight for some reason. At the time, Jake Paul was making fun of the girl that Danis was with, and he was alluding that he hooked up with her. And I guess Danis never forgot that. So when the Logan Paul Danis fight was a go, Logan started trolling him on social media, but Danis never forgot about Jake Paul clowning him. So Danis came prepared. And so to those that don't know, Logan Paul is engaged to be married. He's engaged to this model chick. They're not married yet. She's a model, and basically she's been with her fair share of guys. She's been with her fair share of guys, and so the Danish dude went on social media and just posted pictures of her with all these different men, some celebrities, some athletes, some influencers, and some of the photos are compromising.
Some 90-year-olds.
Right. So basically, he's trying to say, without saying, that she's for the streets. And Logan Paul does have a podcast. I don't watch it or listen to it, but I know he has a podcast. And he being the Danis dude, put up this clip where at some point the fiance was on Logan's podcast. They had a Will Smith, Jada moment where she kind of alluded to the fact that there was a period of time where they were together but weren't together, aka entanglements, aka affairs. Basically,
AKA he's fucking everything that moves.
Right. Basically, Logan Paul's coming off like Adam 22, except like way worse and shit. So
I don't know if somebody can top that. I don't know if somebody could top that.
Logan Paul's fiance was slobbering on a popsicle. There's no fucking way you can top that.
It's not good PR for Logan Paul. It's not good PR for WWE.
You come up with
WWE actually wants to do something with him. If Logan
let's be real. Come on, let's be real. Look at Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle out here doing goofy shit too.
It's not true. That's the difference.
Yeah.
And how's Logan Paul gonna do this? He's a good boxer, but he ain't better than his brother. He ain't close to being better than his brother. He's doing all that.
Right, but he's fighting a UFC fighter who's probably a ground fighter. Like
let me basically tell it to you like this. You guys remember Chandler Parsons? The former forward of Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
He fucked him. So yeah, she's for the streets.
Where you come up with this? Where you come up with this material? Talk about she was slobbing on a popsicle. What?
Look at the video. I'm gonna send it to you. Look at the video. Look at the video. Look at the video I'm about to send you on Instagram. Dynasty, if you have one too, I'll send it to you too.
I just think if he has any aspirations of actually being a WWE champion, this isn't a good way to get
Right.
He better
We knew he wasn't gonna be. He wasn't gonna be no heavyweight champion anyway. So
Who?
He could be a US or IC champion.
Maybe.
If he gets knocked out by Dylan Dennis, kiss that goodbye.
Nah, why not? Why? He's a heel.
There's no way you can be embarrassed like that.
You absolutely can.
Right.
You really going to believe Miz is going to go out there and fight a real fight? I like that. He could be a chicken shit heel. If anything, it's better if he loses.
I don't think nobody can top that Adam 22 stuff, though.
Oh,
You have to see the video. You have to see the video.
And perfect point. Look at CM Punk.
True. I can't deny that.
What about CM Punk?
His UFC career. His real fighting.
Yeah, he was terrible.
Yeah, and he still got credibility. That's crazy. As a matter of fact, CM Punk, they give him love.
Exactly.
And I get it because he was the one. He had guts to go there and continue fighting, even though you kept losing.
That Punk was not cucked by his wife, though.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I applaud him for trying, though, but come on, he was terrible.
It wasn't that he was terrible. It's just that these dudes are trained professional ass kissers.
Like instead of going to the minor leagues or something like that, he went straight to the top.
Right. He didn't go to like a Bellator. There's no shade to Bellator. Because they got beasts over there also. But he went straight to the motherfucking...
He should have done like Batista.
Point, you guys are missing the big point. There's no shame getting your ass kicked, but there is.
There's not. I didn't miss that.
No. I'm talking about the fight part.
There's no shame in getting your ass kicked, but man, we ain't gonna respect the dude who's
I agree.
By his girl. We ain't respecting that. So,
my thing was he could get away with losing that fight.
I remember,
but the cup
I remember hearing this years ago, and I met this guy. He was.
All right, Tove. No, we're not gonna do that, Tove. Because you know how your stories are.
No, it's a short.
We'll be here for another 15 minutes.
No, it's a short story. All I was gonna say is,
this is the first story.
No, it's a short story. I had the pleasure of meeting John Morrison a couple of years back. He was nice to me, cool. You know, I like him. He's a cool wrestler. But I know when that shit happened with Melina and Batista back in the day, I know for a fact that he lost a lot of respect in the locker room. Even though Batista could have beat his ass, that wasn't the point. It wasn't the fact that Batista could have beat him up. It was the fact that, this dude fucked their girl. He ain't gonna do shit about it. So
can you blame Batista? You seen Melina? Man, I would have been.
You, man, that's how it was.
He's saying basically. I heard what Topher's saying. Topher's saying that it's better than you. It's better that you fight and lose than not fight at all.
Yep.
The reason why King Booker got the title shot was because he fought Batista during that SummerSlam video shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And that's how it is. That's how it is in life
too.
in general. That's how it is in life in general. Not only physical, you know what I mean? Just standing up for yourself. That goes with all aspects of life. Yeah, you got to choose your own battles, of course. Yes,
right.
But you always, especially as a man, you know what I mean? You got to stand up for yourself. Well, what was the famous quote? A coward dies 100 times, but a warrior only dies once.
Before a coward dies 1,000 times before a hero dies once.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. I think I follow you. You saying Logan Paul has to beat the brakes off the dude because his wife was disrespectful. I mean, his wife was disrespect. He did.
Well, when it comes to this dude, Logan Paul, it's more than that. Like, he got lawsuits up the wazoo. And
I don't understand. Why is he even doing this fight to begin with if he's already got a guaranteed deal with
just WWE? For clicks, just for clicks and extra views. I don't know. It's not. It's really not. He got the bag from WWE. He getting paid a lot.
Yo,
Yeah,
Mark,
because
another
what
video.
is that? How much is that contract he signed?
I think it's did he
WWE.
sign a 3-year deal or something? A 3-year deal. He signed that deal back in
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah,
I
And you
always-
know
I
it's
always-
big when you get short-term deal too. Because
I
what's he
always-
work? 6 matches a year?
If he loses to Dylan Dennis, then he's gonna lose to Akira Tozawa the very next week.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Oh no.
You pick Akira Tozawa. Can we pick
Damn
somebody
straight.
That's
lower
why I'm
down
so
the card?
confused. I always give Ronda and Brock shit, but even they were smart enough to be like, "Yo, I'll choose the fake fighting over the real fighting. It's easy money.
Mm-hmm.
Beneath this shit. This is beneath him." I understand if Logan did this like a year ago or a year and a half ago, but not now. Like you're well established in WWE. Like just fucking
He's losing to Akira Tozawa the very next week if he loses to
Who-
Dylan Dennis.
I agree with you, Blackguard.
Maybe he feels that. Who knows? He may feel like he got something to prove. Maybe
Yeah.
Who's lower?
maybe
Who's
motherfuckers
under?
talking shit about him.
Who's under Akira Tozawa and lower jobber? Is it Tyson O'Neil?
Oh, he retired, didn't he?
I think Titus O'Neil retired. He retired.
But I'm saying if he was a talent, will he be
Oh yeah.
under Akira Tozawa?
No, because he can talk. He's got a little bit of personality, so no.
Yeah, he's a goof.
But anyway,
Yeah, that.
Yo,
Why did
listen,
they put him on commentary for that Gunther match?
I hope I got the episode number right. I hope y'all up to 142. If we're not up to 142, it's 141. But I think we are 142. Hey, listen, we got shit in the works. I promise you guys that we got shit in the works. Shit may be slow, a little slow, but it's in the works. Just bear with me. We're gonna have some motherfucking fun when it comes to this fall and this winter. I'm doing a watch party for Payback, so you already know. Mark that in your calendars. We're gonna watch Payback.
Wednesday next week.
I'm gonna have a lot of
Wednesday
fun.
next week.
Hey, yo, Sam, man, I'm gonna hit you up on
Next
Facebook with an idea.
Is
Sounds
Payback
good.
next week?
Sounds good.
I think Payback is
Hey,
next Saturday.
hold on, Killer, hold on. And Dynasty, not only you but everybody, spread the word, y'all.
For sure.
Especially when it comes to females. This don't need to be a sausage fest. You know what I mean? We can get female opinions also too.
That means I gotta clean up the language, the whole slobbering thing. Yeah.
No, you don't. Like niggas feel like, look, these females better learn. Like, look, man, we talk our shit. Y'all be all right as long as nobody's being a creep. We all talking wrestling. That's all goody.
Exactly.
Okay.
We know.
But basically, hold on. I'm closing out the show. All right. So, watch party for Payback. I'm gonna keep y'all posted when it comes to All In.
So All In prediction show.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm gonna keep y'all posted. Most likely, I may not be doing All In the watch party for that.
So All In prediction show. How about that?
Yeah, we're gonna do that on Friday.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
You gonna do a watch along for All In?
No, he already said that probably.
That's what I'm saying. You're not listening,
My
guys. All In, I don't know about All In yet because I don't have cable.
Yeah, me neither.
Right, you know. So I'm gonna keep y'all posted when it comes to that. Like maybe I could bum a streaming service and we could do the watch party like that. I don't know. We'll see. We know what happens. I'll keep you up to date with that. We're gonna be going live on Friday, of course.
For sure.
We're gonna talk about All In when it comes to predictions and all that. The following week, we're gonna pull up for Tuesday. We're gonna pull up for Friday. Payback predictions, and we're gonna do the watch party for Payback. And like I said, we got shit in the oven. We got other shit in the oven. So stay tuned for that. I got some surprises coming up.
Okay, that sounded all sorts of wrong, but yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I said I got surprises in the oven. How that sound wrong?
You said shit in the oven. That's why I said that. That sounds all sorts of wrong.
You're a goofy asshole. What the fuck this dude talking about? Silly ass. Anyways, You guys are awesome. Make sure you hit up the Hacksaw Jim Duggan thumbs up. And yo, for the replays and all that, yo, just comment, man. Throw a thumbs up for the past content. Comment. You can say whatever. Talk shit. All that. It's all about building traffic. That's what it's all about.
All right.
Build traffic. Say what's your favorite parts. Talk shit. Be disrespectful. Whatever. When it comes to that past content, whatever, do that. You know what I mean? Comment. Make sure you comment and make sure you hit up the community tabs also. When it comes to the community tab. And shout out Ballet Dancer and you too, Marcus. You know what I mean? And you too, Black Soul. Y'all been commenting and keeping that shit going. That's good. Appreciate that shit.
Yeah, I gotta answer the community question, so I will get on that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely appreciate all that. And I'll see you guys on Friday, B.
Are you talking about shit?
All right.
Dose.
Peace out, motherfucker. Matter of fact, hold on, wait. Let me play some music real quick. I ain't play no music at the beginning. So, for those out there, play some music up in here real quick. Why not? Try to find some. Hit that thumbs up. Definitely appreciate it. See you bums on Friday. For lyrical brutality, do use clout for their salary. All this beat do also battery satisfactory. All this masterpiece. This nigga go hard in the main event of the card. My inferno leave him charred. Then you fin just like a shark. Gotta love when the pen hit the paper, unleashing all that data. I major, you're not major. Touch paper like erasers. The villain in the movie, bruise these mookies. That's my duty. Living in a loose sleep. That's my Uzi. Got your floozies and jacuzzi. Don't even step in my warpath. I make you take a gore bath. The mayhem, you don't want that. My ops will be my doormat. Plain and simple, you're not ready. How I know your palms are sweaty. You are nervous and your worthless voices kick. You serve no purpose. I am lit, you are whack. All your trash is ass crack. Wrap it up, take it back. You are done, take a nap. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. I just grabbed him, can't get away. Now he wish he had a better day. Now you hear you all my prey. Stop stealing from proteges. Want the fade really quick. Better quit the foolishness. Ignorance is always bliss. When you're clueless, I am pissed. Laughing in the face of fear. Danger in the atmosphere. For my victims well aware. Ain't no fucking joking here. Feel the rush, it makes me spaz. When I'm smoking on that gas. Your chick, I'm not really liking. Psycho, crush that bitch like bison. Pop, pop, pop. I'm a titan and drinking like a Viking. This beat is real enticing. I'm enlightened like a giant. I am lit, you are whack. All your tracks is ass crack. Wrap it up, take it back. You were done, take a nap. I am lit, you are whack. All your tracks is ass crack. Wrap it up, take it back. You were done, take a nap. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you're weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. There's a weak, there's a strong. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. There's the weak, there's the strong. I'm the juggernaut, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch.